Hello, hello, and welcome to another p+log, because that's what these are now. P stands for peripetemus. Okay, but man, it's been a long time. I just checked when the last time I posted, and I didn't click on the video because I don't like giving myself views. Um, Although probably couldn't register if an ad showed up, which there wouldn't be because I don't put ads. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been at least 2 months, if not over, and I have not been updating. It's because there's nothing to update. The house still looks the same. You want a quick look? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yes, that's an idea. I will say though that there has been updates, like wooden floor installment. Kudos to mom for doing it despite my just resistance to change, resistance to a lot of things. Um, but yeah, things have been happening beyond just wooden floors. God has continued to reveal himself and very patient with my stubborn due to a limited mind. So yeah, I'll first say that I just finished a week without TikTok, and a week without TikTok did not mean I did not, uh, think about it. I was definitely thinking about TikTok. I would remember TikToks. I'd be like, oh, this would be a funny TikTok idea. Oh. And then throughout the week, I was actually recording what I was doing just so that I could have something to post on TikTok. But even then, that is not what TikTok will be for. So, yeah, I'm gonna check in, and I'm supposed to check in. I wish I could check my watch. Don't have one. But I was actually supposed to record this video at 1 something, because that was about the time that I was on my phone, because I wanted to record my discovery, which has to do with this wonderful sheet of fabric. But then I got distracted and I watched a few videos. One that was an hour long, but I skipped through, so I ended up only watching like 30 minutes. Mainly the last part I actually watched more. But yeah, shout out to this girl. I can't remember her name right now, even though I just watched a video. She has purple hair. She did the Sailor Moon thing. On March 11th, 2020, that was what the timestamp says. She did a really good job. It was very beautiful, and she really showed how an artist does not really waste time. They're just very detailed. Oh my lord. But yeah, she really displayed how artists are really detailed, and she showed the heart of an artist, and I commend her for that, as well as many other artists. I really commend you guys who make that your lifestyle, despite, how society generally thinks, due to ignorance. I was even one of them. I thought drawing was somewhat easy. It's not. It's a lot of work. I learned that this week as well. I was, during my time away from TikTok, I was trying to fill my time with things that I used to do a lot of, but now don't. So I was doing a lot of learning. I was learning about music production. I was learning about game production a little bit, and at the end, I ended up trying to do pixel art for a Pecan Girl, and I thought that was pretty fun. I didn't share it with a lot of people. I've only shared it to date with Maya, a friend named Hope, who I haven't really talked about, but like to you guys, or maybe I have mentioned her because she was I don't know. She's just really awesome, and like when I was at Baylor, she was one of those really good friends that I haven't lost. So, yeah, I showed her, and then I showed my family during the church Zoom. Not during the church Zoom, but afterwards, but it was still in that same meeting. So I think it was kind of awkward, but we were kind of being family at that point, so I don't think we needed to be so formal, but I have a feeling that it might have been taken awkwardly. I don't know. But, yeah, I did some of that, and oh wow. Let me just say, usually at this time, I would be tired because of TikTok. And even last week, I would have trouble waking up for prayers, and I only went on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't think I went Saturday. I mean, I may have gone Saturday. Oh yeah, I did go Saturday. And then I went again today. But last week I was always tired afterwards. But then this time I wasn't tired afterwards. And it's like, wow, good. Like my body's adjusting and I am so happy. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the updates, right? So I've been basically doing so many other things other than TikTok, and the time away from TikTok has brought clarity about what I want to do, what I want to start with. Um, Although it's not a lot of me choosing, it's about me really allowing. And some of it is saying, okay, it's time to get down and start learning things. I mean, as much as I want to be independent from schools, I'm not against schools. It's just I want to find a community that is flourishing and conducive for authentic learning and encouraging educational experience. And that is why I've been so, if anything, I just want to be with people who are on that, who want that for themselves and for other people. So that's kind of why I've decided to go this way, more so than ever. I'm very certain, and that's what happens. Like, slowly, I'll be very certain. And then there will be days where I'm just like, what am I doing? And then the next time, I'm very certain more than I was before. So I actually want to thank God for those trials, because He's always there, even when I feel like I don't know what's going on. He's always there. And yeah, it's just awesome. But throughout, my time away, it's been filled with TikTok, and that has to do with why the house is still the same. And that has to do with why I lost purpose, I lost direction for what I'm doing. It's so easy to get caught up, and I'm just thankful that God is who He is and very patient with us, which I also learned slowly, because I would think that God's not that He's not patient, but that He really expects us to, like He gets frustrated. I have that picture. But the thing is God really does prepare us, and He prepares us in ways that we won't realize until we're at the moment where our preparation is needed. And it's then that we're like, oh, so everything I've ever needed to be ready for it, God has already provided. It's just about me acknowledging Him and letting Him take the lead, instead of me trying to make decisions that it's like you're really putting extra work. For instance, this shirt is so big. I made a video and I shared it with nobody, because who is going to really want to hear this? I mean, for sure Maya would, but I would rather her be here for this, and she'll definitely be here for the application of this favorite shirt of mine. But it is definitely the Pecan Girls outfit. It is the Pecan Girls outfit. It is the Pecan Queens outfit. It is the Pecan Saloons outfit, all rolled up into one. And it's just incredible, because at first I didn't know what it would be for. At first I thought, oh, this would be a great shirt for Big Brother, and I was so certain that I was going to do Big Brother, and I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But the matter is, this is for so much more, and it's only a shirt. And let me bring this real quick, because it's right here. It's worth mentioning. On June 30th of 2019, I was given this shirt by Susan. It became my Target shirt, but it was so much comfort before I even started working at Target. It was something that was assigned to me about, because I was so literal. I had to take everything literal. There was that time that I had this weird fluke on my phone from June 30th about being a free bird or a Zipporah or something. And I was just like, what is June 30th? What is June 30th? What is June 30th? And on June 30th, I posted a picture of this, saying thank you, Susan. And I also put the verse, why are you worrying about clothes when your Father provides? And that is exactly what this is. That is exactly what everything that God has put me through. Even my time this week of making pixel art, it has helped me visualize this. And I mean, I've already had a certain drawing, and I'm going to share that with you. So it's in here. I have this favorite quote, because in between was a favorite word. It is a favorite word still, because it describes this life. It's the in between. And anyways, I love this one, but I'm going to show you this one first. Okay, that's Pecan Girl. That was a rough draft of someone, of Pecan Princess or Pecan Queen, whatever. Throwing that out totally. But, if you know pecans, you know what that is. And then I pixelized these guys, and I'm very proud of it. And let me tell you, I pixelized what I produced that day, so everything else is not produced because I left it alone. But I think the idea is captured for those who end up joining. Then I was trying to do the pecan salute. I was so confused. I'm glad I stopped because I was having a hard time. I felt like I was struggling. But all of this is adding up. All of this is adding up to something, and I'll tell you, for some reason, the motivation to like clean the house did not come because of that. At least it wasn't in that moment. The motivation to want to actually finish these chores was realizing that it's not going to be something trendy or something big that's going to take off. It's me doing my job. It's me just doing what I'm supposed to do. And that will attract the people it's supposed to attract. And then build the people that it needs to build. And I can't do much if what my job was I'm not taking care of. And I don't even know how to say this anymore, but like God is really he's making it hard for me to be lazy. Because at this point, laziness is just deliberately choosing not to listen, not to do it. It isn't a lack of motivation, it's just lack of wanting to do it. But at this point, I just want to do it. I will admit today, when my friend went live for her Bible study, that I delayed in going there because I was watching a tutorial on Sailor Moon buns. Not because I want to do them, but I was just so fascinated, and I didn't want to lose my place in the video. And in that moment, I was like, this is not good. This is like TikTok attitude. It's regression, and it's not something to continue. So, but then I did that kind of again by delaying this video by watching that 1 hour video, and then the Frozen 2 pen drawings. This person, they did it in like 3 months. It was crazy for Show Yourself. Anyways, God understands me, but he is also revealing the truth of himself, that it's hard to continue being lazy. And I appreciate that, you know. I don't really know what else to say, but I'm going to continue self-learning, and not self-learning where I'm saying I'm going to do self-learning, but self-learning where I'm actually learning and I'm actually applying it. Like the way when I did pixel art, I was learning pixel art and I was applying it, and I made Pecan Girl. And I don't know, maybe I'll post it sometime. Maybe. If I can. I don't know how to do it on here. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm kind of just really excited about everything. And I just want to tell you guys, like, let God take control. There's so many things that I'm seeing, and I know I've said this so many times, but there's so many things that I'm seeing God showing, and it's like, imagine if I continued in a certain way. Like, one specific example is this boy that I liked who wasn't a big fan of Joanna, Fixer Upper. Yet, working with Joanna would probably be one of the more fitting things for Peripedamus Productions, um, because of our goals, um, about telling stories. Yeah. I mean, as any filmmaker would be, you know. Although I wouldn't call myself a filmmaker, I just want to tell stories, whether it's in a movie, a short film, art, clothes, music. Oh, I love music. I just want to be a storyteller. And working with Joanna and Chip with their Magnolia Network would be the most sensible thing. But because I was so obsessed with how this boy thought, my preferences, and I was so influenced to not be into it. And I just thank God. Wow. That boy really, and it's not even his fault. It's not even his fault. It's the desires, temptation. We learned about that too in Bible study. Anyways, I'm gonna be less on TikTok, and I don't know if I've said that before here, but I'm definitely going to actually follow through with it, because there's a lot more work to be done than TikToks to do at this point, and the TikToks that should be done, are specific, are a little bit, you know, different from what I've been doing, like totally, like they're supposed to be pecans, like totally pecans. So, yep, that's basically it. I'm gonna have to text Maya and tell her to help me out with this shirt, because we gotta get rolling. And I don't know how, but because we're in quarantine. By the way, we're in quarantine. That's another update for you. Even in quarantine, nothing's been done. That shows. That really tells you something. Anyways, oh, bubbles. Bubbles are so pretty. Haven't been in Flanton school. Obviously, still at home. I don't know what else to say. But God is good. He's wonderful, and I hope people can get to know him, even if it means hearing it from a pecan. That is such foreshadowing. If you don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking because I have work to do. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye. Share the pecans.